Yeah, you heard what I said, Wrestling Pub.
We here, babe.
These were deep. Darren and kid didn't want none. Tout. We had to go over NXT Takeover 36. Beautiful card from the Rig Capital Wrestling Center. They had actually more fans than we expected, but we still don't trust the audience sound that much. But let's get into it. Pre-show match, you had Big Reg Holland going up against Trey Baxter, and this was a quick one. Quick beat down from Reg Holland. He gets the pin. And after that, called out Thatcher to let him know next week you won't get the same beat down. Y'all ready for that next week?
Yep. Setting it up.
I think it's gonna be a good one. But we're just gonna go jump in right to the main card for the $1 Million Championship. It was Cameron Grimes trying to go to the moon, challenging for the third and maybe final time against the $1 Million Champion, L.A. Knight. And this one has a stipulation because Ted DiBiase came out with him. He came out with Cameron Grimes. And if Cameron Grimes lost, Ted DiBiase would be L.A. Knight's butler. Damn. As I said, Ted came out with him. He had a special money-plated trash can. Cameron Grimes came out, threw his butler stuff in the trash can. He was tied up with $1 Million Pearl ready to go. This was a good match. Better than I expected to start off the show. At the end, one thing I wasn't really okay with was Ted DiBiase getting all up in there. Big distraction. He hit LA Knight, threw the belt back in the ring, $1 Million Drain, set him up for a perfect, picture-perfect cave-in. Your new champ, Cameron Grimes. This is time to shine. How you feel?
Pretty solid match. It was Cameron Grimes. Third time fighting LA Knight. It was his time to win. The Butler stuff was good for a while, for a nice month. It's time to move on from that. Time for Cameron Grimes to get back to fighting and wrestling. Showing what he could do.
Like these guys said, it was a good way to start off the show. It's probably their best match, actually, to me. And this actually goes well with Cameron Grimes' persona when he brought out that advertisement with him with the money.
Yeah.
And now he's the $1 Million Champion. And I wonder what's next for LA Knight, too.
That's going to be interesting. We shall see going forward. NXT on Tuesdays. But the next match was for the NXT Women's Championship. It was Dakota Kai going up against her former best friend, her girl, Raquel Gonzalez. This was a pretty good match. Dakota Kai, she was playing a lot of mind games early. She was in Raquel's head. At the end, super avalanche, one-handed powerbomb off the top rope. Secures Raquel with the big victory. And we all know Raquel might be losing this title, but she's still going forward. How y'all feel about this? What's going on next with Dakota?
I was rooting for Dakota. I thought she was going to win, but Raquel was too big for Dakota. Pulled out all stops. Got her finisher in the corner with the kick. Got the chiropractor. Then even tried to get her on the top ropes. Still couldn't pull it off. So Dakota might actually be moving up soon, because that's like her third time fighting for the title, or fourth already. She still can't get it done. So, I don't know.
And Darren just said, you said another pretty good match. And during the match, Dakota actually controlled the match for a pretty decent amount of time. But you know how big Raquel is, she can end up stopping her. And you were saying, like, I already know she was fighting dark matches on the main show. Like you said, they probably got to bring up anyway. And in that match with the NXT Women's Champion, it's a good way to send her off if she go up to the main roster.
Sure.
But Raquel's still champ. She's still dominant.
She's still the champion.
And don't forget, Kaylee Ray came out after the match was over.
Yes.
Stabbed Raquel down.
The former longest COVID UK Women's Champ. Look like she's next for Raquel, but does that mean it's time for her to shine at NXT now? We shall see. The next match, to me, the best match of the night, the best match of the weekend for the United Kingdom Championship.
But y'all probably already knew that.
Y'all should have known that. For the United Kingdom Championship, because if you've seen the first match, you knew this one had to be just as good. You had Ilja Dragunov going up against the Ring General, the United Kingdom champion, Walter. God damn it, this was a hard-hitting one. If you remember the greatest Royal Rumble, if you remember D-Bry and the damn beef patty chest,
Yeah.
then you
How
gonna,
the bruises.
especially on right next to his neck. Goddamn, Walter was slapping the hell out of him. It was chops everywhere. It was power bombs. There was close pinfalls all over the place. Near the end, finally, with a Moscow torpedo, turned it to a slew of submissions, and he damn near choked the shit out of fucking Walter after nailing him in the back of the head a few times.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like he literally legit choked Walter, and Walter had to tap because he couldn't
No
breathe.
way.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Can't
the
get out
new
of it.
United Kingdom champion after a hard-hitting affair, Ilja Dragunov. How you feel?
Correct. Best match of the night to me, one of the best matches of the year. Hard hitting, brutal match. Walter had the title for over 800
It's a
days.
damn tragedy.
So it was time. It was time to let it go.
Yeah, I agree. It's time for Ilja Dragunov to shine. Like we say, y'all, if y'all, I don't know whoever seen that first match, you know how good that match was. Walter already told y'all on our preview episode, he won the title. Walter won the title April 5th, 2019. That's 870 days. So it's time for a new champion. And like they said, awesome match, and best match of the week, and like Darren said, the best match of the year. New United Kingdom champion.
New United Kingdom champion. The next match was the 2 out of 3 falls contest. It was the undisputed finale.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle O'Reilly, Adam Cole 3. You had 3 stages. First, a normal singles match. Second, a street fight. And if it must be in the voice of William Regal, in a steel cage. Damn it, we get straight to it. First fall. Guys go right at it. The first fall ends up with a missed Panama Sunrise into a roll-up pin. A deep-ass roll-up pin. I couldn't even be mad at it. You know why I hate it?
Can't kick out.
Kyle O'Reilly gets the first fall. We get right to the street
Nah,
fight. Guys go straight for the they go straight for the weapons. But in the doing so, Kyle O'Reilly on the top rope, he gets hit, falls down. Ribs look like they come right down on the metal part of the apron. So Cole's working on that the rest of the night. Kendo sticks, chairs. He ends up pulling out the second fall with a last shot. You know it's time. Cage coming down. But the medical officials have to check on Riley while the cage coming down.
Right.
Cole takes advantage, starts whipping his ass more. Cage comes down. And you thinking, alright, Cole's got this. Cole's gonna take advantage. Right before the cage come down, both of these motherfuckers pull out chain. But Adam Cole pulls out some handcuffs once the cage is down. Handcuffs O'Reilly. Starts fucking him up. But then he makes a mistake. Gets caught by O'Reilly. And a heel hook with one arm. And fucking taps. O'Reilly wins the saga. How you feel?
Told you O'Reilly was gonna win. If Adam Cole was gonna, it was a pretty good match. It wasn't better than that other matches to me, even though it was 2 out of 3 falls. To me,
I'm about to say it probably can't be if it's 2 out of 3 falls.
To me, I thought the matches should have went a little.
Yeah.
It should have went
Like
a
the
little
same
long.
I feel like
match
the
in the
cage
ring.
match should have been at least double that.
No, I feel like it's
Yeah,
because
the
the
same-
first match ended so quick.
Yeah, the single match on the ring probably in like 3 minutes. I mean, they straight go at it when it started off, but keep kicking each other like as soon as the match runs. So they straight went at it. But I feel like that match should have been longer. Street fight, pretty decent time. That was good, but the cage match there was only like 3 minutes too. I thought that could have went longer. It was a pretty good match. I kind of wanted Adam Cole to win, but I knew Kyle O'Reilly was going to win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually didn't have a problem with the length of the matches just because all the other previous matches were so good, especially Standing Deliver in particular. But but the ending was kind of like you didn't expect it for him to win from that head, from him being handcuffed down, he went from a heel hook. That's what I didn't expect.
Yeah.
It was another good match between them, of course.
And let's point out the ending with Adam Cole being helped away with the referees with a leg injury, and it being known that he hasn't re-signed. What's going on here?
We gotta see what's next. We
Hey,
gonna find
but
out.
also
Adam
shout out to
Cole.
him
baby.
He gave a lockjaw
Oh, he had.
to Kyle O'Reilly in the middle of the match.
Mm.
Shout out to Britt Baker, Dr. DMD.
She even tweeted about it too.
That's what's up. The main event for the NXT Championship. The returning. Since February 2020, Samoa Joe is back. Not just in the ring, but in NXT. In his first line of business, destroy Karrion Kross. He says not about the championship. I just want to fuck him up. He was going up against the NXT champion, Karrion Kross. And I'm just let you know I was disappointed because there was no Scarlett. And the fans let you know we want Scarlett.
Y'all still disappointed about that. It's been
But-
3 weeks now.
But they came out, and
Let
to
it
me, this match started off a little slow. No, Joe had to catch his win. Plus, Karrion was trying to figure out. I feel like Karrion was trying to figure out how to work within the crowd to be his heel persona. He was up there just doing some cocky shit he don't usually.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, but he dominated most of this match. He was whipping Joe's ass early until Joe. I feel like as Darren said, Joe caught on them
He got his
second
win.
wins, and we got some vintage Joe and Dad. Pretty much.
That's all you need.
Pretty much cut straight to the end. But Karrion Kross, though, he's about to take advantage. He gets up on the top rope. Joe hits his ass with a nice ass enziguri. And for the first time in maybe 3-4 years, Muscle Buster, 1, 2, 3,
That's
new NXT champion. And the first ever, as Toe said, 3-time NXT champion, Samoa Joe. How y'all feel about this?
We called it. To me, it was a pretty good match. Kross held it down for a while. It was, Joe got to get his stamina back.
Yeah.
But Joe hung in there, got some moves in. We saw how tired he looked. But told y'all, Samoa Joe was getting excited.
These guys basically said mostly everything I'm about to say, and I also like to add, Joe is back on the roster competing, as William Regal told him that if he gets it done, he can be a competitor. He don't gotta be not provoked anymore. He can put some ass as the NXT champion. And also with Karrion Kross, y'all, he's been fighting on Raw constantly for the last month and a half. So he probably go up there and start some feud with somebody else.
Yeah.
And will he bring Scarlett?
It's gonna be interesting.
We'll see.
Because he's been on Raw literally every week. It's going to be interesting to see him on Raw. About that time. He already ain't been getting no reaction. Hope they don't put him in some dumbass match with somebody.
He needs Scarlett to get a reaction.
Gonna be out that bitch fighting Jackson, right?
We haven't seen him since that Elias match. No, he gonna be fighting Elias.
Who he comes out there and fights?
Man.
Who he comes out there and fights first in a permanent Raw? I agree. He's on NXT Takeover 36.
Same thing, I
Yeah,
guess.
same. About 8.
Yeah, it's pretty damn good.
7.5.
I mean, NXT never disappoints. They know how to put together great storytelling. They know how to make storylines stick within. Like, just look at this. I mean, the Karrion Kross and Samoa Joe was easy to sell. They stretched fucking $1 Million Championship 3 matches for fucking months. Raquel and Dakota can go back to when Dakota got in fucking WWE, back in WWE. So that was a long storyline.
Sure.
I mean, they had 5 good matches. They didn't have to include Hit Row and Legado. They didn't have neither of the NXT Tag Championships or the North American Championship.
Sure.
I mean, this is a damn good card to not have most of the titles.
All the cruisers.
So I get on the cruiserweight. So I give them
waiting for
kudos.
that Kushida.
They can put on a whole nother
Rod
special with the rest of the titles.
They could.
Like Kushida and Rod Strong. They can get it in. But I agree with y'all. Just gonna be interesting to see what's next. SummerSlam is over.
Y'all know who I'm waiting for.
Yeah, my man ready for Pete Dunne to get that title. I don't know if he gonna get it, but Paul Levesque, Triple H is pretty good at knowing what he's doing, so never know. Might have Kaylee Ray just showed up. She ain't showing up for nothing. Tony Storm, former NXT UK champion. Rhea Ripley, she even came over and was the first to get both, so
Yeah.
It's possible. Shit, let's not rule out Walter. We don't know if he's going back over there yet.
Sure.
But
You
so
right in Christ over
yeah, they still all over there, goddamn.
That's his group.
Well, damn it, that's all we got for y'all guys. NXT Takeover 36 was another hit. This weekend was awesome, all the way through from Monday Night Raw last week, all the way through from everything to NXT Takeover 36.
And the damn whole summer of wrestling.
This weekend was just awesome. CM Punk returned, Becky Lynch returned, Brock Lesnar returned, and Samoa Joe is back.
Back.
Damn it.
Damn, but guess what? No more much things.
Some saying there's a lot of things on that too. Guys, from Diesel D, they don't want none. It's out. This is the Heard Us Every Podcast. And we out, goddamn. We appreciate you.